Ever notice how we power through our weeks collecting business cards like magic cards, but never actually evolving any of those relationships? Now, we're all guilty of professional amnesia, meeting people and then immediately forgetting everything important about them. Today, I'm sharing the stupidly simple calendar view method that's going to change all that. 12 minutes at most once a week. That's it. No fancy apps, no complicated systems, just 3 steps that turn your existing meetings into actual relationship gold. So last month, I was talking with a client, let's call him Calendar Packed Carrie, who complained they never got any business from networking despite having back-to-back meetings all week long. When I asked them who they met with the previous Tuesday, they stared at me like I'd asked them to recite pi to 100 digits. I don't know, people? 3 weeks though, after implementing this review process, they closed actually a $50K deal with someone they'd already met, but had completely followed up with. Turns out, no surprise, the relationship treasure was in their calendar all along. They just needed a map to find it. Here's the brutal truth in the basic concept. Your calendar is a relationship gold mine you're probably treating like a trash heap. We're walking away from critical connection points because we're too busy racing to the next meeting to process the last one. The biggest networking myth that we talk about is that you need more connections. No. I truly don't believe that. You instead need to maximize the ones you already have. It's like having a closet full of clothes, but wearing the same 3 outfits. You're not using what you've already got. We know this. Our brains aren't wired to handle modern professional life, right? Cavemen had to remember details about maybe 50 people in total. You can meet that many in a month at a conference at an open bar. So here's the 3-step method for the calendar view, and this is what I do with my clients every week. Step 1 is identify. I want you to open your calendar and write down every external person you met with this week. So yes, you can skip the regular team huddles unless something real relationship worthy happened. This is just names, right? Sarah from XYZ, Coffee from Thomas, the guy with the ridiculous bow tie. That should probably take maybe 3 minutes tops to just run through your calendar. Step 2 then is extract. For each person, ask yourself, what did I learn that I actually want to remember? So you can focus on personal nuggets, right? Kids starting college, planning a trip to Portugal, hates cilantro. They could be professional needs, struggling with hiring or looking for new vendors. You can think about any wow moments in the conversation. It's important to not try and recreate the meeting minutes, just the humanizing bits that everyone else forgets. This is what separates robots from relationship builders. Step 3 is to act. For each person, decide on the follow-up or follow-ups that move the relationship forward. Add them to your CRM with just those juicy notes. You could send them that article about Portugal you read. You can make that introduction they casually mentioned that would change their life. Either do it immediately if it takes under 2 minutes, which is the GTD rule, or add to your task list with an actual deadline. None of this, I should follow up someday nonsense, right? Well, what if you think, but I'll forget to do the review? Yes, you probably will. So calendar block it like it's a meeting with your biggest client. Friday mornings work really well when frankly your brain is probably too fried for real work anyways. This seems too simple to actually work. That's exactly why it does work. The best relationship systems are the ones you'll actually use. Mine is quite literally a notebook with 3 columns that I do, and then I copied that into my CRM. Nothing fancy. Don't confuse simple with stupid. You're already having the meetings. You're already investing the time. This 12-minute ritual just ensures you actually get a return on that investment. So your homework is to schedule your first calendar review for this Friday. 12 minutes, no excuses. Remember, successful networking isn't about just collecting more business cards. It's about remembering more about the people whose business cards you already have. Take 12 minutes this week to try and prove me right. Hope you found this valuable. Of course, I'm always here to hear your questions or comments in the chat below, as well as any additional topics you'd love us to cover. Have a good one.